Hello dear friends and welcome to Huglar Show. I'm your host Huglar. Today we discuss the final 35th episode, aka Jibaro, of a brand new season of famous animation Love, Death and Robots. The last episode has very special wordless form, which might be hard to understand without the explanation of the story and characters. The story starts with a group of knights and priests who travel through the forest and make a stop next to the lake. Their plate armor relates to late Middle Ages, and their leader wears Conquistador's helmet, aka Morion. A siren draped in gold and jewels appears on the surface of this lake. With her call, she leads the entire group to madness, causing them to kill each other before drowning themselves in the deep waters. Only one knight, Jibaro, remains unaffected by her because he is deaf and managed to escape in a panic. Let's make a short break in the story and look into the background. Why do we call the Golden Girl a siren? She has a couple important features of this ancient mythological creature, such as mind control by singing and living in the water. But their appearance is a bit different. Originally the sirens were represented as large birds with women's heads, bird feathers and scaly feet. Later depictions shifted to show sirens with human upper bodies and bird legs, with or without wings. They were often shown playing a variety of musical instruments, especially the lyre. In the medieval the siren was depicted as a half-woman and half-fish mermaid, but continued to be illustrated with both bird-like parts, wings, clawed feet, and fish-like tail. The Golden Girl doesn't have any of those, but her body is covered with scales, so mermaid type of siren is more similar to her, as we can see on the picture Ulysses and the Sirens by Herbert James Draper. However, mermaid's upper body has no scales. The ancient female creature, who is entirely covered with shiny and unbreakable as steel scales, is a gorgon, as you see on Medusa's picture. Also common for Medusa and Golden Siren are their sharp teeth. Regarding her ability to walk or even dance on the water surface, we find a reference to the Lady of the Lake, illustrated by James Thomas Knowles, in the legends of King Arthur and his knights. Speaking of Jibaro, we can compare him with Odysseus and his sailors. They also faced the sirens and survived, but not because of coincidence like in case of Jibaro. Clever Odysseus followed the advice of Circe. He had all of his sailors plug their ears with beeswax and tie him to the mast, because he was curious as to what the siren sang to him. Let's continue with our story. The siren is intrigued how the knight managed to ignore her call and stalks Jibaro. She feels comfortable and even sleeps next to him at night. When Jibaro awakens and realizes her presence, they become interested in each other, but she runs from him. After a chase, they begin a violent dance and embrace in a kiss on the top of the waterfall. She bites his tongue with her sharp teeth. Blinded by greed, Jibaro knocks her unconscious and rips off most of the gold and jewels from the siren's body. He discards her into the river and tries to run away with the loot. Siren's body disappears under water surface of the lake and taints its water with blood. Exhausted during his escape, Jibaro drinks from it. His hearing is restored, leaving him vulnerable to Siren's voice. She realizes Jibaro's betrayal and screams, calling him for the very last time. Unable to resist it, he follows the call and drowns at the bottom of the lake, like the countless men before him. In this story we observe the brand new point of view regarding mythological image of siren. She is capable to show her feelings and even fell in love with human being. Originally sirens were fated to live only until the mortals who heard their songs were able to pass by them. Odysseus managed to pass by sirens, and they flung themselves into water and perished. This is what happens with Golden Siren too. She could not enchant and eliminate Jibaro, so he became a reason she perished. But the power of the lake brought her back for the revenge. As we mentioned in the beginning of our review, the Golden Siren has some similar features with the Lady of the Lake. The story of Vivian, the Lady of the Lake, and Merlin has a romantic background as well, but in a different way. Vivian refuses to give Merlin her love until he has taught her all his secrets, after which she uses her power to seal him by making him sleep for eternity. Though Merlin knows beforehand that this will happen due to his power of foresight, He decides to do nothing for his situation other than to continue to teach her his secrets until she takes the opportunity to get rid of him. She entraps and entombs her unresisting mentor within a tree. Opposite to the animation, in the legend the female character betrayed the male's trust. If we explain the story from our modern perspective, the siren is an allegorical image of attractive, self-confident and wealthy woman who doesn't believe in true love. She dates plenty of men using her charm and money, but she feels nothing. She destroys every relationship no matter how many suffering it will cause to her dumb beloved, until she met him. The guy who makes her feel truly loved. But as soon as she started to trust him, he betrays her. This is where a bitter irony is hidden. This was our review and explanation of 35th episode of animation Love, Death and Robots. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for videos like this. Please comment this video and share it with your friends. Thank you very much for watching.